Hello everyone, my name is Elabed and today I will be presenting Hewlett Packard's issues analysis. The topic is cost cutting. The issue is the recent layoffs, about 33,300 workers. This is in preparation of the recent split into two separate companies in November. Hewlett Packard cut 30,000 jobs or 10% of its total workforce. In addition, HP has eliminated somewhere between 83,000 and 88,000 jobs since Meg Whitman, CEO, took the helm at the Hewlett Packard Company in 2011. She inherited a struggling company overwhelmed by executive departures, board transitions, and the frustration that it had fallen so far behind in technology trends. With the transformation facing Hewlett Packard, Meg Whitman, CEO, also made changes to the workplace. Whitman wants all of its employees to work productively all together, and that is why she has worked to break down the walls at HP executive offices. She has gotten rid of all executive offices. Workers now sit in cubicles in a common area supervised by Whitman. Whitman also enacted a policy that calls for all employees to work from an HP office. Now all workers must work from an HP office. Before, many workers were isolated from co-workers and managers. This has now changed, allowing for a better culture engagement and collaboration during the critical turnaround. In addition to cutting workers and implementing changes in the workplace, Whitman is automating more tasks with new technologies and replacing U.S. workers with offshore workers. Currently, 42% of HP's workforce is based in such low-cost location, and the company expects to grow to a 60% by 2018. The reason for the cost-cutting layoffs. The cuts over the last 4 years of HP are focused on helping HP achieve a cost structure that is in line with its revenue trajectory, Whitman said. The reductions will help HP expand its profit margins. The company expects the layoffs to save $2.7 billion a year. Whitman is confident that with all these changes, HP is looking to a profitable fiscal year 2016. According to Whitman, the latest job cuts will enable a more competitive, sustainable cost structure for the new company. This shows here the mass layoffs in 2015 ranked by size. As you can see, Hewlett Packard is number 2. The issue is not unique to this company. There has been many other big layoff announcements this year. The computer sector led all other industries in the layoffs in September. Hewlett Packard accounted for nearly all the 32,500 reductions. According to Fortune, October 2015 saw further cuts from big companies like Walmart that lay off hundreds of people at its headquarters in Arkansas as part of the rail against efforts to pare costs. Congra Foods announced cutting about 1,500 jobs, or approximately 30% of its global office-based workforce, and moving its headquarters to Chicago from Nebraska. Chesapeake Energy, the nation's second largest producer of natural gas, announced that it would lay off about 15% of its workforce after it reported a $4 billion quarterly loss in August. Schlumberger, a company that provides tools and services to oil and gas companies, was forced to downsize. It eliminated 11,000 jobs, making it a second major round of layoffs of the year. The energy industry remains the biggest job-cutting sector for the year, with 72,208 cuts announced since January. According to the Challenger report, employees announced 493,431 planned layoffs this year. This is a 36% increase from the same period last year and 2% more than the total number of layoffs announced in 2014. The company's response. The response from Meg Whitman, the CEO. The company's response to the issue is that the layoffs are critical to the company's health. Taking costs out, simplifying processes, and the recent layoffs will eliminate the need for future restructuring. My recommendations. Layoffs create potential significant legal costs if they aren't done well, and morale, productivity, and loyalty in the workplace may suffer among the employees who are left. In Hewlett Packard's latest round of layoffs, some employees have been given the opportunity to take new job at another company where HP has a contract work agreement, or be fired with no layoff package severance. The consequences that came with these layoffs are low morale. According to HP, employee morale at the unit was awful and the company was losing customers. The recent layoffs have employees constantly worried. Also, those left have to make up for the decrease of employees by working more hours. This could also be in part that employee morale has impacted greatly the productivity in HP. The major HP layoffs also affect customer service. Creating software for customers tailored to their needs could be affected by decisions to cut back costs by layoffs and outsourcing. My recommendation is to direct their strategy more in the direction of differentiating their business and not so much in cutting costs. This is based on the company's history. In the long run, the current cost saving strategy will not be as successful. The concepts, there were several concepts that I can relate this issue. First, HP management needs to have a complete understanding of the company's overall situation and position the company for a good strategy situation fit. The shortfalls in meeting the company's financial performance targets and weak performance relative to rivals and reliable warnings against the company suffers from poor strategy making, less than competent strategy execution, or both. The dynamic capabilities of HP to modify, reconfigure the company's existing resources and capabilities is in response to the changing environment and market opportunities. The 5 generic competitive strategies relates to actions of Whitman to improve overall value chain by implementing the use of best practices throughout the company, relocating high-cost activities to geographic areas where they can be performed more cheaply, outsourcing certain internally performed activities to vendors or contractors if they can be performed at a more cost-effective that can be done in-house. HP is also investing in productivity enhancing, cost-saving technological improvements, and redesigning their products and some of its components. HP management is doing more cost-efficient job by managing cost drivers like labor, productivity, and compensation costs. This is done by utilizing outsourcing opportunities, production technology, and design, as well as the most recent layoffs. HP internal developing capabilities, for instance, the capabilities of new products and investing in R&D personnel. This entails selecting people with the skills and experience. HP is also accessing capabilities from external sources. Whitman is also allocating resources, executing its strategy initiatives, and processing to strengthen the company's capabilities and competencies. In conclusion, HP leaders have a 13-year history of failures based on their business strategies. These strategies are not much different from current CEO Meg Whitman, who hopes to reap significant cost efficiencies from split without damaging the two new corporations. Research different future prospects. The implementation of HP split led to obsessive cost cutting that can lead to a long-term struggle for the Hewlett Packard company. This concludes my presentation. Thank you.